Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock and I am coming to you from Southern California. Last weekend I went to Las Vegas with Stampin' Up. It was backstage and there were 740 people there. We had such a good time, and one of the things we did was trade. And so I got a card made with the ladybug in this fashion, and so since then I've made 2 other cards, and I'm also going to show you my original ladybug card that's so cute. So to start out with, I just started this video a minute ago, forgot my DSP, so I'm not going to start all over, but I am going to show you what I did. So this one is cut 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored at 5 1/2, 6 3/4, 8 3/4, and 10. Okay, then our second piece of cardstock is 5 by 3, and I scored at 3 1/4 and 4 1/2. Okay, you got that? All right, so now I was actually I think I did finish. Okay, so take your bone folder and just fold very carefully. You want to make sure that when you fold, your edges are straight. This one could be a little bit straighter. Okay, all right, so now, this is where I got to when I was making the video. I went to put the DSP on and couldn't find it. Okay, so the DSP is from a set of papers called Masterfully Made, and this is just your normal 4 by 5 1/4, and that fits right onto here. Okay, then I'm going to take some tear and tape and I'm going to put it on this flap and put it right next to the seam. Okay, now let's see if we can get the sticky tape off. Wow, there we go. Okay, now this box is going to be like this, so I'm going to fold it not at the 5 1/2, but at the next fold. That's where I'm going to fold it, and then you can just lay this down and rub it. It's perfect. Okay, so here we are. We've got our box. Can you see that? Okay, so now we're going to fix the little part that goes on top, and once again I'm going to take tear and tape, put it right at the score line, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Dotto. I like using Dotto when I'm thinking I might change my mind, or I didn't get it straight, or whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to just lay this. No, what am I going to do? Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to put the DSP on. Okay, let's put the DSP on the front, and this piece is 1 3/4 by 4. So pretty. Okay, then I'm going to put this about there, and then I'm just going to fold it down as far as it'll go. See if that's straight. Just lay it down flat. It's really easy. And is that straight? Maybe not exactly. Okay, I'm liking this better. I hope that survived that little change. Okay, so now I'm going to take a piece of white paper. I'm going to stamp. Let's see, I'm using Blackberry Bliss. This isn't a color I use that often. Okay, so Thankful for You, and that comes out of my $1 Million set called So Sincere. And then To Have You as a Friend, this one comes out of the Autumn set. What is that one called? Is it just called Autumn? Autumn Leaves. So we're going to put that right under it like that. Okay, then I'll show you what I did. Let me move this out of harm's way. Okay, so this is also from Autumn Leaves, and I just put it like this, and I cut it out. Now, I've already done that because I didn't think you needed to see me cut it out. And then what I like to do, the first time I made this card, I just put this greeting straight on it, and oh my word, it just looked dead. So the second time I made it, I put 3 of these together and then put it on, and it's so much prettier. It's got a little boost to it. Okay, so this is going to go at the top, so we're just going to play around with it a little bit till we get it even. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do with the front. Okay, I'm going to take just a piece of extra paper so I don't mess up my main paper. And put a little bit of dado so this can be held in place. Okay, there we go. Now, we're gonna start with Pretty Peacock. That's the color of cardstock I'm using, is Pretty Peacock. So I'm gonna take my sunflower. I keep trying to call this a daisy. Okay, I think I'm gonna go about like that. And it's just good to hold it in place with something. Okay, so I'm gonna go over this lightly. And if you want it light, you have to tap off like this because this pad is really well inked. And I haven't used it that much. As much as I like the color. Okay, I don't know how light this is gonna be. Not too light. Probably not quite as light as I wanted it, but it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna just go back with the same color a little more seriously. Okay, now let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, now, before I put this away, I'm gonna just turn this over because I wanna put a little tiny daisy down at the bottom of this piece that's going to go on the back. I'm going to try to keep it light. Okay, all right, I think we're done with the peacock. So we will put this away. Oh my goodness, look at what I did. Well, I think I've told you before about, let me get this straight, eraser, sand eraser by Tombow. That's a lot. I should have put a little piece of paper under there. This is going to take a little bit of elbow grease to get all this off. Yeah, I just got these on Amazon. Oh, then I'm just getting some more. Don't you love it? It's almost easier to turn it over and do it again. But let's see if I can get it. Usually it's just one little smudge. It's not as big a mess as I made here. However, it's coming off. So if you don't have a sand eraser, it's called a mono, it's by Tombow, Mono Sand Eraser 512A. I don't know if that's important, but it will save your life over and over and over again. Okay, don't touch that. All right, now I'm gonna take my little, okay, let me get my Blackberry Bliss. And I'm just gonna do this little center before I move it. Okay, all right, that's all I'm gonna do with that one. So I'll pull that off, turn it back over, get out my die again. And you'll notice I am not, all right, let me do it this way. I'm not putting leaves on it. Let's see, this way. How did I do that? Nope. Yes. Okay, that's right. Okay, I'm not putting leaves on it. And I tried using the second part of this centerpiece, and I really, really did not like it on this purple. Okay, that's beautiful. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, normally I've just used Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin, and see this little pretty part right there? Yeah, well, I tried that with this and it wasn't pretty, so I decided not to do it. Okay, now, if you know me, you know I don't really like a lot of white space, so I'm just going to take my very retired Bashful Blue. Any light blue that you have will probably work. And this scallop punch I'm using, the scallop, is from a punch that's retired. But hopefully you have a scallop that would work. Okay, so now, okay, where's my piece? Over here. Pick this up. See how pretty that is? Wow, beautiful. Okay, so I better move that out of harm's way. Okay, and I'm gonna put adhesive on the back of this. Bugs me when that gets crooked. Okay, then you can just push it forward and put it on there. Okay. All right, then we want to take, these are the 2325 in colors. And I'm going to just go over this, darken it a tiny little bit. It's not darkening it that much. This is the Blackberry Bliss that I'm using on the mauve, because we want to put a few little cute things down here. I seem to need scissors and my other official picker-upper, whatever that's called. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Hope that doesn't come off on me. No. Okay. Fine. I'll just use my fingers. We'll put one there. And then we'll put a medium one. Maybe down here. Put a little guy. Oh, don't you do that. Put a little guy here. Okay. Then on the back, remember how I made that little extra daisy? Okay, let me move this stuff out of the way. Put some adhesive on this. And we'll put this on the back. And because you can lay it down like that and write, you can go ahead and put it on now. Okay, come on. Is that not so pretty? And it stands up. If it doesn't, just push it back or push it up. Hey, let me move this. Come on, I want you to stand up now. Okay, seriously, this does stand up. I have to baby it a little bit. Okay, now here's the original one that I got. Isn't this so cute? This is the back of that. Oh shoot, what is that little? It's the funny characters. I can't remember what they're called. Shucks, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, the back of all of the paper is black and white, and that's where she got the black and white. And then, of course, the ladybug. And Sending Hugs is from Rachel Tessman's set, Layering Leaves. Okay, so there's a second one. Now, this is the one that I made for my grandson yesterday. He was turning 15 yesterday. So I went to Michael's and got this basketball paper. And this circle right here was one of our stylish shapes. It was the exact same size. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. And then I paper clipped money in here for him, which he loved. And then this is the one that's for my little granddaughter who's turning 4. And the happy birthday is from the balloon set, Beautiful Balloons. And of course, Playing in the Rain. And then I use sequins. They're the 3 colors together. Let's see. Oh, I don't remember what they're called. I think it's the Sequin Trio. Adhesive backed sequins trio. Okay. And then I cut out, of course, with a retired number, I cut out 3 pink 4s. And then I found that I had some leftover pink glitter paper. And so I just thought that would really pop it up. And then I used the new, bubble bath. So I used light and dark bubble bath to color in the bunny. And then that's it on the back. Hope your day is a happy one. And that's from my set, So Sincere. And so then I'll just write around it. So this is from Mackenzie. Isn't that cute? Okay, so if you like my videos, please subscribe. You can push the button underneath. If you want to place an order, sandyhancock.stammenup.net. And if you want to just reach out, email me at sandystamper@earthlink.net. And just notice there's no A in the stamper because Sandy Stamper with an A was already taken, so I couldn't have it. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll try it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.